Hello and welcome to Itenert. In recent years, Africa is home to some of the world's largest gold reserves, with several countries holding more than 100 metric tons of the precious metal. These reserves represent a significant source of wealth and potential for economic development for the continent. Gold is a valuable asset that can boost foreign exchange reserves, reduce reliance on foreign borrowing, attract foreign investment, and stabilize the national currency. African countries have taken significant steps to strengthen their gold reserves, positioning themselves favorably amidst global economic uncertainty. As geopolitical tensions and inflation concerns persist, the allure of gold as a safe haven asset has intensified. Let's explore the top 10 African countries with the largest gold holdings in 2024. But before that, if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Let's hear you in the comment box below if your country made the list. Without further ado, let's delve into the updated rankings of the top 10 African countries with the largest gold reserves in 2024, based on data from Statista. Let's begin the countdown with Mozambique with 3.94 metric tons of gold reserve. Securing the 10th spot, Mozambique holds 3.94 metric tons of gold, contributing to the continent's overall gold reserves. Mozambique, officially the Republic of Mozambique, is a country located in Southeast Africa, bordered by the Indian Ocean to the east, Tanzania to the north, Malawi and Zambia to the northwest, Zimbabwe to the west, and Eswatini and South Africa to the southwest. The sovereign state is separated from the Comoros, Mayotte, and Madagascar by the Mozambique Channel to the east. The capital and largest city is Maputo. Gold mining has a long history in Mozambique dating back to over 1,000 years. However, there is no large-scale gold mining in Mozambique, and artisanal and small-scale mining is widespread in the country, and artisanal miners account for around 90% of Mozambique's gold. It was particularly in central Mozambique that industrial mining did not encounter the same level of success, while artisanal mining has expanded considerably. 1/3 of the labor force is women and children. And a higher level of activity in artisanal and small-scale mining is observed during lower agricultural production. Number 9 on the list is Tunisia with 6.84 metric tons of gold reserves. Holding 6.84 metric tons, Tunisia showcases its presence as a country keen on harnessing the value of gold. Tunisia, officially the Republic of Tunisia, is the northernmost country in Africa. It is a part of the Maghreb region of North Africa, bordered by Algeria to the west and southwest, Libya to the southeast, and the Mediterranean Sea to the north and east. Tunisia also shares maritime borders with Italy through the islands of Sicily and Sardinia to the north, and Malta to the east. Gold reserves in Tunisia remained unchanged at 6.84 tons in the first quarter of 2024 from 6.84 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in Tunisia averaged 6.78 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 6.84 tons in the fourth quarter of 2000 and a record low of 6.74 tons in the fourth quarter of 2011. In 2022, Tunisia exported $52 in gold, making it the 176th largest exporter of gold in the world. In the same year, gold was the 1,028th most exported product in Tunisia. Next on the list is Ghana with 8.74 metric tons of gold reserves. Ghana, officially the Republic of Ghana, is a country in West Africa. It abuts the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean to the south, sharing a border with Ivory Coast in the west, Burkina Faso in the north, and Togo in the east. With nearly 35 million inhabitants, Ghana is the second most populous country in West Africa. The capital and largest city is Accra. Other significant cities include Kumasi. Ghana has overtaken South Africa to be the world's leading gold producer, but this means little to the many communities from which the precious metal is mined. People have been mining gold in Ghana for centuries. Today, artisanal and small-scale gold mining contributes substantially to the country's economy. The sector has witnessed consistent growth over the years and now contributes about 1/3 of the total gold production in Ghana. With 8.74 metric tons of gold, Ghana maintains a significant position in Africa's gold landscape. Ghana is the 8th African country with the highest gold reserve in 2024. Another country taking the 7th position is Mauritius. Holding 12.42 metric tons of gold, Mauritius makes its mark as a nation with a strategic focus on diversifying its reserves. Mauritius, officially the Republic of Mauritius, is an island country in the Indian Ocean, about 2,000 kilometers, 1,100 nautical miles, off the southeastern coast of East Africa, east of Madagascar. Gold reserves in Mauritius remained unchanged at 12.42 tons in the first quarter of 2024 from 12.42 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in Mauritius averaged 6.23 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 12.44 tons in the fourth quarter of 2017, and a record low of 1.91 tons in the fourth quarter of 2008. Nigeria is the number 6th on the list of the 10 African countries with highest gold reserves in 2024. With a respectable gold reserve of 21.37 metric tons, Nigeria demonstrates its growing interest in the precious metal. Nigeria, officially the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a country in West Africa. It is situated between the Sahel to the north and the Gulf of Guinea to the south in the Atlantic Ocean. It has a population of over 230 million. It is the most populous country in Africa, and the world's 6th most populous country. Nigeria borders Niger in the north, Chad in the northeast, Cameroon in the east, and Benin in the west. According to Statista's second quarter report, Nigeria has secured the 6th spot among the top 10 African countries with the most substantial gold reserves. At the forefront of West Africa, Nigeria boasts of 21.37 metric tons of gold reserves, valued at $1 billion. A move considered by analysts as part of Nigeria's broader economic strategy, aiming to fortify foreign exchange reserves and decrease dependence on oil exports. In recent years, Nigeria has actively increased its gold reserves, signaling a proactive approach to diversify its economic portfolio and navigate the complexities of the global market. Next is Morocco, which boasts of 22.12 metric tons of gold reserves. Morocco, officially the Kingdom of Morocco, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It overlooks the Mediterranean Sea to the north and the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and has land borders with Algeria to the east, and the disputed territory of Western Sahara to the south. It has a population of roughly 37 million. The official and predominant religion is Islam, and the official languages are Arabic and Berber, French, and the Moroccan dialect of Arabic are also widely spoken. Gold reserves in Morocco remained at 22.12 metric tons from the second quarter of 2018 to the first quarter of 2022. The amount increased by 0.01 metric tons compared to the period from the first quarter of 2017 to the first quarter of 2018. Morocco is among the African countries with the largest gold reserves. Morocco is 5th on the list. Boasting 22.12 metric tons of gold, Morocco solidifies its status as a noteworthy contender in the African gold scene. 4th on the list is South Africa with 125.4 metric tons gold reserves. South Africa is a country on the southernmost tip of the African continent, marked by several distinct ecosystems. South Africa, officially the Republic of South Africa, is the southernmost country in Africa. It is bounded to the south by 2,798 kilometers of coastline that stretches along the South Atlantic and Indian Oceans, to the north by the neighboring countries of Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, and to the east and northeast by Mozambique and Eswatini. Gold reserves in South Africa remained unchanged at 125.41 tons in the first quarter of 2024 from 125.41 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in South Africa averaged 130.89 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 183.51 tons in the fourth quarter of 2000, and a record low of 123.48 tons in the third quarter of 2003. South Africa maintains a substantial gold reserve of 125.4 metric tons. Egypt is taking the third position with 126.30 metric tons of gold reserves. Egypt, officially the Arab Republic of Egypt, is a transcontinental country spanning the northeast corner of Africa and the Sinai Peninsula in the southwest corner of Asia. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Gaza Strip of Palestine, and Israel to the northeast, the Red Sea to the east, Sudan to the south, and Libya to the west. Gold reserves in Egypt increased to 126.30 tons in the first quarter of 2024 from 125.97 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in Egypt averaged 80.89 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 126.30 tons in the first quarter of 2024, and a record low of 75.58 tons in the second quarter of 2016. Egypt boasts of 126.3 metric tons of gold reserve, which makes Egypt the third African country with the highest gold reserves. Now is the time to move to the second on the list, but before that, if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Let's hear you in the comment box below if your country made the list. Now the second on the list is Libya with 146.65 metric tons of gold reserves. Libya, officially the state of Libya, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. Libya borders the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Egypt to the east, Sudan to the southeast, Chad to the south, Niger to the southwest, Algeria to the west, and Tunisia to the northwest, as well as maritime borders with Greece, Italy, and Malta to the north. Gold reserves in Libya remained unchanged at 146.65 tons in the first quarter of 2024, from 146.65 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in Libya averaged 131.05 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 146.65 tons in the second quarter of 2023, and a record low of 116.64 tons in the fourth quarter of 2011. With a commendable gold holding of 117 metric tons, Libya secures the second spot on the list. The number one on the list is Algeria with 173.62 metric tons of gold reserves. Algeria, officially the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It is bordered to the northeast by Tunisia, to the east by Libya, to the southeast by Niger, to the southwest by Mali, Mauritania, and Western Sahara, to the west by Morocco, and to the north by the Mediterranean Sea. Algeria has a semi-arid climate, with the Sahara Desert dominating most of the territory except for its fertile and mountainous north, where most of the population is concentrated. Gold reserves in Algeria remained unchanged at 173.56 tons in the first quarter of 2024 from 173.56 tons in the fourth quarter of 2023. Gold reserves in Algeria averaged 173.62 tons from 2000 until 2024, reaching an all-time high of 173.64 tons in the second quarter of 2000, and a record low of 173.56 tons in the second quarter of 2019. Holding an impressive 173.56 metric tons of gold, Algeria stands strong as the leading African nation in gold reserves. As African nations continue to bolster their gold holdings, these strategic moves position them to navigate the ever-changing global economic landscape and safeguard their economies against potential shocks. The allure of gold as a reliable store of value persists, offering stability and confidence to both governments and investors alike. Thank you very much for watching the video to the end. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Let's hear you in the comment box below by telling us where you are watching the video from. Thank you for watching and bye for now.